Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the New Muslim Essential Books Library. Some books that I found here and there on the internet. I consulted some people and they suggested these books as best in the market, in my opinion and in some people's opinion. The first thing to do is to check this useful links document. I'll open that and show you. Um, oh, yeah. Other than that, you'll have books here in the basics, social history course, Islamic morals, more theology, Christian comparison, such. I think that's enough for a starter. Do not go there to other books because it's books that there are replacement for them in here, but these books are just like a backup if I needed something here and there to replace any of these. But you have some questions I answered before for some people. Nothing systematic, just random stuff. Da'wah when you finish the basics, if you wanted to preach to people, go there. Marriage and women related can be also beneficial if you wanted to get married, which obviously you are. Well, we go to the basics. Bismillah. So, uh, unfortunately, they started from down to up. Oh, my bad. Yeah. So, these are the basics, like the very basics. Tell me about Islam, tell me how to pray, tell me about Allah. So, if you're like very, very basic in knowledge, you could read these. This is also something similar, but I think this book, The New Muslim's Guide, book 1-3, I think it covers almost everything you need to know about Islam as a beginner. So you could read this, and there's a brief summary of something of the early Muslim generation's belief. It just tells you how to learn and seek knowledge. So I think these books, for a start, they are a perfect start. Sorry. Then essential history course context. So the stories of the Prophet, especially if you were a Christian before, it will correct a lot of um, things you knew before that are wrong. Then Sirat ibn Hisham is a biography of the Prophet, a very good one and not very long. It'll tell you a lot of context too. History of the Four Caliphs tells you about the four caliphs after the Prophet. It's up to you, but these two books are essential, like are very essential. Book 2-4, Sharh Muqaddimat Sahih Muslim, is a book that is, uh, that tells you also how to seek knowledge. Um, it's also very good. And then if you wanted to learn some hadith and some sayings of the scholars, probably to help you through the day, to, like morals and these things. So this book, its name is hard to pronounce, to be honest, but like book 2-5 is very essential because it has, there was an imam called Nawawi. He's a very good scholar, and he said, he collected 42 hadiths, and he said like these are the bases of Islam. And then there were another scholar. He added 8 to them and made them 50, and explained all of them in a very good manner. This is something similar to Zad Ma'ad, something similar. It's up to you, but like these two are very essential. Probably this too. And then to Islamic morals. So towards the hereafter, is very good book for morals. It will teach you how to treat people, how to seek knowledge, things like that. Al Adab al Mufrad is something similar too. Then how he treated them is a very good practical seerah book. Biography of the Prophet teaches you how he did things. Then Kitab al I'tisam will teach you how to stick to Sunnah and how to stay away from, things that are not Sunnah. With, with proof, a lot of things that will be beneficial if you wanted to debate with people who do these things. It's a bit advanced though. This book, The Beard and Other Traits of Fitra, will teach you, I think, hygiene related things. And, like the Fitra means like how human was created to do things, basically. This book also could be beneficial. It's not big. And the others are based on your need. So this is, if you will listen to music, you could read this. Um, I don't know this one. To be honest, I didn't read it. These two are about sins and how to avoid them. Don't Be Sad is a very, very popular book. A lot of people love it. It tells you a lot of stories about people who got stuck into problems, and then uh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it better for them. Like the Prophet Yusuf, when he was in the well, and then he was sold as a slave, and then he became, like a minister or something, a very good, a person with a very strong authority. The Captured Thought is a book that is a collection of captured thought by the author. Uh, Maybe it's for fun, but like I wouldn't recommend it yet until you finish the essential things because they are fun too. This book, how he treated them, is a very fun to read book and very beneficial because it's about the Prophet. A lot of good stuff there on learning how to treat people. If you wanted to debate with Christians, this book is a go-to. This book is essential. It's called Ilharul Haq, or The Truth Revealed. It tells you about the Bible, contradictions, errors, and distortion, and then refutes the Trinity, and then tells you how the Quran and the Sunnah are stronger, much more stronger than the Bible, and the differences between them. Then these Usul Hadith and Usul Tafsir. Usul Hadith will tell you the methodology of how the Hadith was saved, and the Quran too, I think. I'm not sure if it's mentioned in this book in some way. If it isn't, you could use it to debate with people who say, how would we know if the Hadith is correct or the Quran is correct? Others are based on your need. This is also about the Prophet. Criminal justice in Islam is about law, the court, and like how things go. I'm not sure how good this book is, but like this is the only book I could find on this matter that is short. If people wanted to read this book, the others, Riyadh al-Salihin, it's a very good book, but it's long. It contains a lot of hadith. I'm not sure if there's an explanation, so I included an explained one with two folders. You could read it too, but like these things are advanced. If you wanted to come here, start with this one. This is essential. Probably this one too. If you didn't find things that I told you about, like how Hadith and Quran was saved in this book, but this is essential. This one. If you wanted to debate, if you have family, want to convince and such, this is the book to go to. Uh, Basics for advanced. I don't think you'd need this. Qaida Nuraniya, this one, and the Qaida Quraniya. These are about Arabic, but you need somebody to teach you these. I could cover that too. Other than that, these are advanced. Um, Advanced history course. Yeah, first explanation and interpretation of Quran. It's just a tafsir for the Quran. Very common one in here and very good one, I think. 10 folders or such. And then advanced history course. Um, Atlas of the Quran. I don't know how good this is, but I think it's good because the publisher is trustworthy. The sublime beauty of the Prophet, peace be upon him, will tell you how the Prophet looked like, and then the noble life of the Prophet. This is a very extensive and described biography of the Prophet with political and military context. If you're into these things, it's a very good one. Then the rest of these are about the four caliphs after the Prophet, and then some other history books you might like. This is a very advanced. So before you read the basic history, you shouldn't come here, in my opinion. Emotional histories. These histories are not very authentic. Uh, so these two, the first two, men around the Prophet, men around the Messenger, and women around the Messenger, are more authentic than this book, the other Hayat al-Sahaba, the lives of the Sahaba. But they are not very authentic, considering how strict we are in history. So you can't make judgments and Judy restriction. I don't know this thing that tells you which is halal and which is haram based on these, because these are not very trustworthy to that level. But you can read them for fun and for benefit of knowing how the companions of the Prophet, how good they were, what they did in life, and things like it. They're very emotional. You'll cry most of the time, I think. A lot of very good stories because I've read this book, I think, very good stories. There are a lot of authentic stories in there, but what we say about things that are not very authentic, it means they might contain some mistakes because the author isn't very strict. This is what I mean. Um, all right, I think that's it. Audios, I told you about them. Da'wah. The Prophet's methodology of correcting people's mistakes or something. You know, like all of these are morals of how to do da'wah, how to treat people, marriage and women, advice to Muslim women, versus wife. Yeah, so this one is good. This one is very good. Islamic fatwa regarding women. I think it covers a lot of things. If you want to get married and never got kids, get this book. It's a very good book. I couldn't find it in PDF, so I included the picture. Yeah, other books you could read them if you find yourself liking any subject. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I think that's it. The 1 minute introduction wouldn't be necessary because I recorded this for you. The useful links now. All right, so if you're no Muslim, you could in the UK you could get this gift book. It's a very good thing that includes Quran and training and such. Islam wise, free books UK. One Message Foundation, free Quran, translation of the Quran. We don't say English Quran because it's not literally Quran; it's only a translation. Step by step new Muslim training. I think this is by iEra. iEra. Yeah, this is a very good one. I think download free My Prayer app. My Prayer app is for beginners. It would teach you, and they have a mat. This is why I got it here. The mat has the transliterations of what you have to say in Salah. If you have questions, these credible websites, Islam Question Answer and Islam Web, I think these are the only truly credible websites, in my opinion. So if you got any question, you should go there. They're not strict with the madhab. They have, the closest to Sunnah methodology, perhaps. Um, yeah, and about that, a lot of Pakistanis and Indians, you might got caught with one of them teaching you. They're kind of strict to one madhab, while other people are not as much strict, especially Arabs, especially Salafis that follow Sunnah the most, in my opinion. So they wouldn't be strictly following one madhab. They'd be, following what the majority of the scholars say and such. The Arabic language, these websites, YouTube channels could be beneficial. This app too. Then people I trust. I don't know about other people, but like these people I trust, because Zakir Naik is for da'wah, Ahmadiyya too for da'wah, debates with Christians and such. Asim Hakim is for fatwas, very good one, my opinion. Yusuf Estes also for Dawah, digital member. I don't remember this, but I think it was good. And then Uthman ibn Farouk, also Dawah and such. He's a very famous one, very good. Hamza Zurtis, I don't remember him. Nasiha Sessions is good too. Paul Williams is a very good person. Uh, he's a revert British. He could give you insight on doing da'wah and a lot of controversial topics. He covers them with deep analysis and very, very good context because he's known the European lifestyle and mindset and he knows how to refute claims. Then Muhammad Hijab and Ali Da'wah, I don't know about them. Like, I don't know how good they are, but they have like I don't know, they're not scholars. They do that with they guys like me, like anybody, but they have more knowledge than I do. Uh, obviously, but like they're not like Zakir Naik and Asim Hakim and Ahmed Didat. Like these guys are true scholars. These um, are good people, I think. But they might have more mistakes than these do. Everybody has mistakes, but these are less likely to make some. Yeah, never mind this. All right, that's it. Um, about Arabic, I'm an Arabic teacher. I could provide you some books, tips. Basically, Medina Arabic Reader, if you know the letters, would be a very good one. You need somebody to teach you pronunciation and to do homework and such. Um, if you don't know the letters yet, you need somebody to teach you the letters. But uh, there is I think Imran Hamza or something. His book is in the playlists in the useful links document. You could find it there, his playlist. You could find the book too online on PDF Drive for free or on archive.org, or you could buy it to support the author. That's it for now, and I hope that helps. Salam alaikum.